What is next for APGA? There seem to be over almost 10 court orders coming from courts of coordinate jurisdiction.
Yes, it's very funny that, let me react to what the media guy to Professor Chukwuma Soludo said. It's very funny when they get their frivolous orders or when they get judgments, they call that judgment and orders. But when the proper judgment comes on the side of Chief Jude Okeke, they call it frivolous judgment and frivolous. They have done more forum shopping and they have obtained more frivolous judgment in this matter for a very long time. For example, they got a judgment last week from Justice Oka for Oka High Court. That same judge, last year, 2020, November, I will get the date later, November 2020, gave another judgment, gave a just similar judgment on the same matter, on the same subject matter. And this was because when Edozie Njoku, who was the national chairman, suspended national chairman, went to, was, elected as a national chairman, Victor Oye went to High Court in Abuja to obtain an order stopping Njoku from parading himself as the national chairman. Njoku filed his defense. Victor Oye filed what? A notice of discontenance, because he knew that he will be bereft of all the entitlements and benefit he's even getting, even as a party member, not just as a national chairman. He ran down to Justice Oka, who is his bosom friend, and he obtained a judgment on the 6th of November. On November, but I can't pick the date, 2020, recognizing him as a national chairman. Now, this same person, this same judge last week gave another judgment again. Now, who is obtaining frivolous judgment? His friend went to, his bosom friend, DK, went to Imo State and filed an action challenging the position of Jude Okeke as national chairman. The judgment came out today by Justice Heka. The judgment came out and it was very clear that INEC
their own judgment again.
Yes. The
in
one,
Imo.
Yeah, what?
But the one in Imo?
The one in Imo. Justice Heka said that INEC should recognize and keep on recognizing the candidature of Chukwuma Umoji and the chairmanship of High Chief Jude Okeke. This is a very simple thing. Do you understand? It's very simple.
But what I don't understand, you're a lawyer, because I have seen so many orders coming from one from Jigawa, I think it's Jigawa,
yes, Jigawa.
And then in Oka about 3, in Abuja about another 3 or so, or 4.
Yes.
And why is it that nobody is appealing any of these? Rather, they are going to the same courts.
There is an appeal already.
Okay.
Or from that Jigawa High Court, there is an appeal on it already. But now, so many people filed in actions in several places and several areas, whether they regard it as frivolous or not, I don't want to comment on that. But so many people filed in action. And now the judgments are just coming out one after the other. And the truth remains, none of these judgments can change each other. What can only happen is that when a higher court gives another judgment, it nullifies the court of the lower court.
Yes.
Because you cannot give your judgment, you cannot give a judgment and another court of coordinate jurisdiction will also give a judgment to quash a particular one. Now, the judgment of High Court in Jigawa came out before the judgment of Oka. And there's, in our discipline, when two equities are equal, the first in time prevails. Do you understand? Now, the judgment of Jigawa came out before that of Oka. The judgment of Jigawa has been recognized by INEC. And it should remain, that's how it should remain.
But let me ask you a question, because I'm going to ask you a question that is not legal. Let's look at morals now.
Okay.
If you are INEC, or you are an officer of INEC that takes a decision on this issue, and they have before them judgments, you have explained that the first one will take precedence. Judgment, orders, judgment from court. Won't you be confused?
No. I won't be
but look at this.
I won't be
And you know
confused.
that INEC said they will respect the latest judgment, whatever judgment that will come.
Whichever way you want to look at it, if you want to recognize the first in time, that of Jigawa prevails. You want to recognize the later one, that of Imo State prevails. So these people are just swimming in.
This one is from FCT or Imo.
This is from Imo State. Imo State, High Court of Imo State.
Okay.
Or a judicial division. So if you want to respect the letter, you respect that of Imo State. If you want to respect the earlier, you respect that of Jigawa. So can you tell me where these people will find themselves? It's a very clear thing. The truth is that when you talk about moral, most people in this our party, they have swallowed morals. They don't have morals again. Just because of personal interest, they don't care about moral again. They care about what comes to them. Our party is going into comatose. And we decided that no, this party will not die. Most of us as Labour, the only thing we have is this party. And some people feel that this party belongs to them. They want to send the party to comatose, but we have refused. Because there is this adage that says that society grow when men plant trees under the shade they will not live to stay. And there's another adage that says that society cripples when people expected to speak the truth, murders that same truth at the altar of personal interest. That is what some people are doing in our party. Because of what they will stand to get at the point in time, they forgot to say the truth. It's very sad.
But are you not concerned? Are you not perturbed that this may even spare doom for the party ahead of the Anambra election? That a ruling party in the states may not, I'm not saying will not, may not have a candidate when they have too many courts and all the courts.
No. We have candidates already. There's a candidate, Right Honorable Chukwuma Omoji, who is the people's will and people's choice.
But there's another judgment from Oka.
There's another one from Owerri.
Another judgment from Oka saying that Soludo is the candidate.
Then that of Owerri recently that came out today is saying that Chukwuma Omoji is the candidate. So that we've said this before. But let me go into the issue of whether we're going to either not have a candidate or lose at the election. It takes someone who is on ground to win an election. Anambra people prayed and labored for Chukwuma Omoji. You understand? Now, you cannot force people to take what they don't want to take. We want Chukwuma Omoji. That is our candidate. You understand? And APGA, as we know, is this ruling party, and APGA, come November 6th, will win the election.
With this confusion,
confusion. There is no confusion here.
There are legal confusion.
It is not a legal
on
confusion.
On the table, staring the face of all of you.
It's not a confusion. You are saying this probably because you're not a lawyer. And as a lawyer, I'm telling you there's no confusion.
Really?
Yes, because...
And if tomorrow,
okay,
Soludo's Victor Oye goes to another court or appeal one of these judgments and gets the appeal, then you will answer.
No, there is still Supreme Court.
So this will be taken it will get to the Supreme Court.
Of course, Supreme Court has
then when will you have time to campaign? When you are battling or running after the legal battles, internal legal battles?
No, it is better we solve our problem now than start to thinking of campaign. Campaign won't take us anything. The governor has done very well. You understand? And the person of Right Honorable Chukwuma Omoji is the people's choice. People are just expecting and waiting for him to for everything to be over so that they embrace him. You need to see the day they published his name. Anambra was agog. Everywhere turned. In fact, there was hold up along the express for more than 3 hours. Jubilation everywhere.
Vice Chika, you are the senior special assistant to the governor.
Yes.
Obiano. But there are reports out there that Obiano is solidly behind Soludo.
Okay.
And you, as the senior special assistant to Obiano, legal matters, you are not going away from his side. Anyway, they say politics is a one-man business.
It's not just
you can decide to support anybody.
It's not just a one-man business. It's a collective member. When it comes to issues like this,
yes,
you should know that working with Obiano is a privilege for him to have someone like me in his government. It's a privilege. It's an opportunity for me to work for him, but it's a privilege for him to have someone like me in his government because we have contributed so much to the growth of this government. But when it comes to the issue of who is going to replace Obiano, I think we all have political feature, and my political feature or that of my colleague will not die at the exit of Chief Willie Obiano as the governor. He has done very well. We appreciate him. We love him. Okay? But talking about his successor,
yes,
everyone should look at who do you have political feature with? Who can lift Anambra higher? Who do you think that will make people to see, that will take Anambra to the next level? It is not a rocket science. You can go down to Honorable Chukwuma Omoji's constituency. As a sitting Federal House member, you can see his numerous achievements. It is awesome. Even you that is not from Anambra State, if you go to his constituency, you will be like, where is this man? So we are not even afraid because we know that with Honorable Chukwuma Omoji, It's victory for APGA.
Okay, now, because I have already put a call through to some other persons from the Soludo side, and they will be joining us on the program probably tomorrow. That's if I have the final answer to yes, we'll be here. But how do you reach a consensus in this matter? Because you need each other, all of you.
Exactly.
Whether the Soludo or the Omoji supporters, you need each other. How do you reach a consensus?
During the time of Victume, let me just get a little down memory lane. During the time of Victume, they have faction headed by Victume and Mark Zioku. The governor was supporting Mark Zioku, but due to some court orders and judgments that favored Victor Ume, election was fast approaching. The governor decided that instead of me to be battling this and it will cost me this election, let me just go down with the rightful person who's the rightful chairman. Now, this has happened. What is stopping them from joining this? We are beckoning on them to come and join us. INEC has already done their job. Court has already done their job. It has become crystal clear. And people's choice is already there. You understand? So we are asking them to do what? Come and join us. It is a moving train. Come and join us on this journey. Forget about the personal interest or whatever interest, your selfish interest you have or whatever. Come and join this journey. You understand? So when they realize this fact and when they know very well that we are talking about APGA, because if at this stage most people are still not happy that the Right Honorable Chukwu Mamoji's name has been published by ANEC and they call themselves APGA, they should think about the party. They should know that party is what? The first thing. Then the candidate is another thing. And we have a very solid candidate. So we are asking them to come. They should come and join this moving train. INEC has made it, the court has made it very clear. INEC has also obeyed and respected the court.